Welcome to the Galaxy Man Show. I am here with my very first guest of tonight, known by the name of Jonny Country. So please welcome Jonny Country on the Galaxy Man Show for tonight's guest, for the very first guest of tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna add Jonny in, and here we go.
Hey,
Hey, brother.
how's it
Hey,
going, Johnny?
good.
It's a pleasure having you on.
Thanks, man.
You're very welcome. To people that don't know who you are, Johnny, if you can give like a bit of backstory about yourself, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Yeah, so I first started singing at a karaoke country bar when I was only 10 years old. My mom took me in for the very first time. And now that I'm 22, I've been basically singing the same place. It's been my home for about 12 years now. Uh, a lot of people come out to it. I'm actually going to be there tomorrow night. At 8:30 to midnight for karaoke again. And then same place again on Sunday from 3 p.m. till about 8 p.m. I go every Friday and Sunday every 2 weeks. Everyone is a huge fan of me there. I've been handing out my albums there. There's a store called Herbert's Boots and Westerwear store that I go to up in Innisfil, close to Barrie here where I'm at. And they sold about 5 copies of my albums there. And Sunrise Records in the mall that I go to, the CD store, they also sold 5 copies of my albums there too when they let me put them on the shelf there.
So we'll dive right into the questions now, Johnny. So for my very first question, you've created incredible original songs, and for the
Yeah.
first original song I'm going to mention is Hell Yeah. Like, what was it like creating this song? Like, song title, like, what's the meaning behind this song for people that don't know?
Well, when I thought about it when I was watching WWE. And when I saw Stone Cold Steve Austin come out, every time he chanted "Hell yeah," it literally made me think of that. And then I started putting it into my own words. And then right at the end, I wanted to think like, oh, maybe I should do like a big chant, like "Oh hell yeah," and then I just like came up with my own like rock kind of country words and just like put it into like a big huge song, and it just turned into this great big hit.
Nice. So on to my very next question. So you've also created a song called Man Made This
Yeah,
Town. Like,
man made this
beautiful,
down. Yeah.
beautiful title. Like, what was it like creating this one? And what's the meaning behind this song?
Um, Well, when I started talking about like having like my family and my friends being there for me and being by my side and everything through my huge life country music career, my music teacher, she would show up at my house every day after school every month, and we just sit down and start writing lyrics like food, friends, family, and then after I had posted on YouTube, it just turned into this great big hit. And then she took me to a really old barn with a little pony there, and we shot a music video for Man Made This Town there. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my good friend and she's an amazing rock artist. Everybody, her name is Brigitte Eve. God, she was amazing with me in the video, and I was really glad to have her in my life for that day. And we had such a good time filming it. At the end, we were throwing hay at each other to make it a little bit of a comedy, and we were just laughing our heads off. But I lost my spot where I was singing. You guys could probably tell I stopped because she was making me laugh so dang hard. I lost my spot, and I couldn't remember how to get back to the lyrics. So I just kept laughing, and then the video ended, and we kind of like watched it over. And then after it was fully posted, it got 7.9 thousand views over the past week,
Congratulations on that, by the way. So for
and a
my
lot of
very,
comments. Like everyone's just
yep,
loving it. They're like, "Keep making hitters, Johnny, and you're gonna make it big one day, brother." And we're like, "So proud of you, man! Like, keep it
yes.
going."
Love it, love
Yeah,
it. So on to my very next question for you, Johnny. So, like, you've also created a song called Let's Vibe, which
yeah,
is another great title.
yeah.
Like, what was it like creating this one, and what's the meaning behind this song?
Well. when I started when I started going to karaoke and like partying, having fun every night, it like when I wrote that song, like I was literally telling people to like, get up and like, let's party. And or if I met like a girl, like I would take her jacket off and like tell her to stay a while and like hang out and party with me, have a good time, and let's vibe, like let's just have like a great time at karaoke and like let's sing together or something like that. And like yeah, like everyone's loving that hit too.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So what made Jonny, as an artist, say, hey, I want to become an artist? Like, what made you decide that?
So I was at a guitar lesson place for a few months, and I started taking lessons there. And then my music teacher, Evie, she met up with me at a church. I had a guitar lesson band, and we played at a church called the Collier United Church, where we are. And we were playing a Christmas show that year, and she came up to me and said that I was a really great singer. And she said, I'm an artist too. And she said, I want to help you get famous. I want to help you write your own songs and get your own album out to help you become more famous. And then we met up at the guitar lesson place. I signed a contract with her. We started going to the guitar lesson place every week, and we started rehearsing, practicing. Then she'd come over to my house, and we would be outside of my mom's garage, like out front. We have the garage door big wide open, and all my neighbors on the street would be out watching us, just sitting there writing lyrics. And then they would see me with the headphones on, and she brought like her studio music equipment, and I'd be standing there with the headphones on and like recording the album tracks and the vocals for the songs and everything. And my neighbors were like, oh, Jonny Country's outside and he's working on his vocal tracks. And yeah, so everyone on the street got to see that. And then I started doing concerts on my driveway every summer. We have a big piece of boardwood inside the garage. I would put the tires, my mom's tires, underneath it, and then put the wood on top, built it like a stage, and then put my microphone stand up there, my mic and my speaker, and I would just start like singing and standing up on the board, just doing concerts every summer on my driveway. And I put like chairs out on the driveway. My old elementary school friends would show up on my driveway. My neighbors would come and like sit down, like watch me every summer sing out there. Like I had so much fun doing that, doing shows like that.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So with performing in front of crowds, like what does it mean to you when you're performing in front of a like crowd, like at a bar, at a, like any like venue, like what does it mean to Jonny?
It means the world to me. Evie she was like the best teacher I could ever have in my life, and she has just been amazing with me this year. And at the end of July this year, she's actually got me another show coming up. It's another restaurant at the pool hall place called Alliance Billiards, and I will be there. Near the end of July. She's gonna text me the date and time. And then they have their own music equipment there, and I'll be going there and doing my own originals there. And right at the end of the song, I usually would say, like, okay, like, we'll see you down the road, bye, and I like wave goodbye, and I walk out the door, and they'd be like, oh, he's leaving. And Evie, she has been amazing with me, and she's always got me gigs every once a year now. And I also want to thank my awesome college that I'm going to in September this year, Georgian College. Thank you guys so much for making me this famous. Thank you for putting me on your blog. Thank you for putting my Spotify link to it. Thank you for sharing my music video, Made Me This Town, on your blog. Thank you for putting a picture of me and writing a whole huge article on my life story. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys. And I miss you guys at Residence, but I will see you again in September. So I'm looking forward to living there again and partying and singing for you guys again at karaoke at their restaurant. So so I'm looking forward to doing that again this year.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So like what would be your all-time favorite cover song to perform and why?
I found out last year that I was working at McDonald's part-time, and I got a phone call from my mother. And I said, and she was crying on the phone. I said, Mom, what's going on? She said, that my grandma was living in a retirement home, and she was getting out of bed. She went to grab her walker, and she fell and had broken her pelvis, had congestion heart failure for a whole year, and she wasn't doing well at all. And then 2 days later, I got a call from my mother saying she was taken in an ambulance to the hospital, and my grandma died right on that day after I came home. And then when Tim McGraw came out with the song Live Like You Were Dying, it was my grandma's all-time favorite song. And I would visit her at the home every single year, and I would just start like singing it for her, and she'd have tears running down her face, and then she'd make me cry. And then she died that day, and after she passed, I just kept on doing a Tim McGraw tribute and just started singing that song in her memory at karaoke every night.
Nice. Well, I just want to
She
say
always believed
sorry about that.
in me.
I can tell, like you are shining on, Johnny, and I just want to say we need more inspiring artists like you in this world. Like, mean that from the bottom of my heart. Everyone, go support Johnny. He is, as you can see, he's an inspiring artist, and I just want to say you are shining on, Johnny, and she's looking down on you, saying, Johnny, she's proud of you. So I just wanted to say that, and yeah, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
For my very
and
next one, yep.
also I also want to give a big thank you shout out to my best big brother Tim McGraw. Back when I was about 16 years old, my family flew me down to Las Vegas, and we met this family there that knew Tim McGraw's mother, Betty McGraw. And so she came up to our seats, and I said, "Oh, I think I've seen you on the internet." She goes, "Yeah, I'm Tim McGraw's mother, Betty McGraw." I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" And then she gave me my family 4 front row seat tickets, and she grabbed my hand. She walked me down to the front row by the stage, and me and my whole family, we got to stand there. And then when Tim and the band came on stage, he was looking for me in the crowd, and then he starts shouting out my name. My mom had no idea what was happening. She had no idea what was going on. And then Tim McGraw ended up wishing me a happy 16th birthday that night. He ended up shaking this hand, which was awesome. And then he actually, when he heard me singing out loud in the front row, he actually passed the microphone over to me, and I had the band playing in the background behind me, and I actually got to sing one of my other favorite songs, Indian Outlaw. I got to sing that song with his band that night, and then one of the guitar players said, "Here, Johnny, here's a guitar pick for you," and he just like threw and tossed it over to me. And then as Tim McGraw was singing, he comes walking off the stage, comes walking down the stairs, comes around the corner to where we were standing. He walks to the front row, comes over to me, and he puts his arm on my shoulder and just like, "Hey, I've seen that you met my mother here." I was like, "Yeah, your mother is so awesome, man. I just talked to her." And then that night, I gave her my cell phone number. I said, "Tell him to give me a call when I'm on the plane flying home." And my phone starts to ring, and I answer it. "Hey, brother, it's your man Tim McGraw, man. How you doing?" I'm like, "Are you kidding?" And all the fans on the plane were like, "Oh my God, is that really Tim McGraw you're talking to right now?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my God, like I'm so
Yeah.
jealous."
Oh my God, that's so
I
cool.
thanked him. I thanked him for everything he did for me. And then the next day, I saw the FedEx truck show up at my house. A big box shows up at my front door. I bring it inside. I open it up, and this Tim McGraw replica cowboy hat was inside the box with it. So thank you, Tim McGraw, for giving me this hat. I'm also going to be seeing you guys at Boots and Hearts Sunday, August the 13th for Tim McGraw again a second time. And thank you to my lovely, awesome mother for spoiling me and making me speechless. Thank you for the VIP tickets. I'm really excited about being in the front row again. And I really hope, Tim McGraw, that you'll recognize my face and still know my name, because I'll be really excited if you do. So thank you to my awesome mother for doing that for me. Also, Friday, September 29th, I will be with Gord Bamford, another guy, country artist, at another restaurant called The Ranch, downtown Barrie, Ontario, Canada, where I'm at. And I have a meet and greet with him. And then Friday, September 1st, I will be with Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist Jeff Dunham, at Casino Rama Resort for the third time with my dad. So, Dad, thank you for getting me tickets. I'm really excited about that, too. And George Canyon, thank you for having me at your concert on my 22nd birthday when I turned 22. Thank you for being there for me, brother. I love when you signed one of my other cowboy hats that I brought with me. And thank you for giving me a copy of your album. Thank you for signing it for me. And your song, Drinking and Thinking, best song ever. I love that song. It's my favorite. Thank you for dedicating that song to me, man. You were awesome to me that night. All the fans were jealous of me because of that night, man. So thank you.
That's so cool. I love that. So on to my very next question for you, Johnny. So, like, if you could work with any top three music artists in the music industry, who would they be and why?
Um, well, I mean, like I've been watching Tim McGraw ever since I was young, and I've always admired him, and I've always looked up to him, and he inspired me to be an artist. And then when I found my music teacher, Evie, when she first started being an artist, I found her on YouTube. And then she had her full name on there, and I looked her up on Facebook. I was like, oh my God, there she is. And then I started working with her, and then she discussed it with my mom, saying she wanted to help me become an artist. And then I was like, yeah, honey, like if you want to do this, like yeah, like go for it. Like this is something huge for you, and this is gonna be amazing for your career. And then I just kept on going with this, and it's just been amazing. And the fans are just amazing to me, and they love me, and they watch me on TikTok. And before I came on here today, buddy, I actually duetted your announcement video about me
I did
today,
see that.
and
Thank you so much.
it's posted now on my TikTok page now, and I'm hoping that right now everyone is seeing it right now. But yeah, and thank you for having me on, man. And
You're very welcome.
Brigitte, you've been so special to me. Thank you for being a big part of my life and my family. There was one day she was performing downtown, and my mom drove me down there to surprise her, and she had no idea I was coming. And after when she finished one of her songs, she turns around, she sees me walking across the street, she comes running over to me and just really grabs me, just hugs me, and she's like, "Oh my God, like, we haven't seen each other in forever." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And we started hanging out there, and some of her school friends were there, so I got to like meet and hang out with them. And it was Kemenfeld Festival that day, and we had the fair going on down there, so like we got to walk around and check out some of the festival concerts that were going on down there, and me and Brigitte, we just had a great time down there.
Nice. I love
Yeah.
that. So on to my very next question for you, Johnny. So, like, if you could go around the world and travel to any country for your music, like, what part of the country would you want to go to and why?
Oh, my dream when I was little, I always wanted to go to Nashville, Tennessee, because this past year I found Tim McGraw's old drummer on Facebook, Billy Thunder Mason from Tim McGraw's old band called the Dance Hall Doctors. And I looked up Billy Thunder Mason on Facebook, and I had found him, and then he ended up video chatting with me that same night. And he said, Johnny, I've seen a couple of your Tim McGraw tribute singing videos on your channel, brother. And he goes, you're an amazing singer. You look like Tim McGraw with a hat. You dress up fancy just like him. And you sound just like him when you sing his songs. And we love you, man. And he said, I have a new, brand new Ultimate McGraw tribute band now. And he said, if you ever make it up to Nashville one of these days, brother, he goes, I would love to have you as my Tim McGraw tribute for my Ultimate McGraw tribute band. And I'll have you come up on stage with us, and you can sing a couple of songs with us. And I'll let you do your walk off the stage. I'll let you say, we'll see you down the road. And he said, I'll let you come in my tour bus. And we'll drive from Nashville to Las Vegas, and we'll do another Ultimate McGraw tribute show down there. So I'm looking forward to doing 2 tribute shows with Billy Thunder Mason. And I'm also his fan club president, and he gave me a drum plaque right there that he signed my name onto, and thanked me for being his fan club president for that. And also, Billy made a special video announcement that's all about me, and it has over 515 views now on YouTube. And so everyone get ready, because this is what Billy has to say about me right now. So here we go, guys.
Guys, what's up? This is Billy Thunder Mason with a special announcement. My new fan club president is Jonny Country from Canada. Man, he's an amazing kid, amazing friend, and I really appreciate him being my president of the Billy Thunder Mason fan club. So stay tuned for some great updates and some great interviews, and Johnny's going to come to you with some great stories and a lot of social media. So stay tuned. My main man, Jonny Country, I call him Johnny Angel Country because he's an angel, of course. But Johnny's going to be coming to you and everybody, along with me and all my guys, the tribute show, and it's going to be an amazing time together. I'm really looking forward to it. So stay tuned for Billy Thunder Mason's engage with my president, Jonny Country Angel. Love you, buddy. See you soon. Hey, guys.
Oh, that is so cool.
So that was from Billy
Yes.
Thunder Mason, Tim McGraw's old drummer, everybody. He's my best buddy, and I love having him in my life, too. And just thank you for the Ultimate McGraw Tribute Show opportunity, man. We love you, man.
Awesome. So on to my very next question for you, Jonny. So, like, if you could, like, give any advice to any upcoming artists that want to get into music, like, what advice would you give them and why?
You know, if any new artists are on here watching me right now, if you guys want to be, a rock artist or country artist and follow in my footsteps, just start, getting a band together, getting a music teacher, and just write songs, and they will take you to an awesome studio, because my music teacher, she took me to a studio to record all my 5 songs all in one day. So go to an awesome music studio, write your own songs, record them there, and then just when your album first comes out, just like have a bunch of them ordered from your teacher, and then they will bring them to your house in a great big cardboard box, and you'll have thousands of them to give out. And my life career right now with my albums being out is amazing. Thank you to the Herbert store for selling 5 copies. Thank you to Sunrise Records. And thank you again, Georgian College, for having me in your karaoke restaurant. I've loved having you guys in there. And you fans at Georgian College are just awesome. And all the fans love me over at Residence. And they're like, oh, the superstar Jonny Country is living in Residence. That's so sick. And I'm like, yep, I'm here. And yeah, so any new artists that want to do this, just keep doing what you're doing. And please make sure that you follow me on YouTube with 12.7 thousand subscribers. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and follow my Jonny Country Facebook fan page, like all my videos, all my pictures that are out right now. So yeah, so make sure you follow me on all my social media, guys.
So on to my very next question for you, Jonny. So, like, if you could give younger Jonny advice, like, what would, like, your advice be to your younger self, and why?
Just tell myself, like, keep doing what I'm doing. And even though my grandma can't be with me, I know that she's proud, and I know that that she wouldn't want me to give up, even though I miss her a lot. I know that my whole family, my fans, would tell me to never give up and just keep doing what I love doing. And I really want to do gigs like all around. I would tell myself I want to keep doing gigs all over the place, all over the world. And I want to inspire everybody, and I want to be like a hero and like an inspiration to everyone's lives.
I just want to recommend you, if you ever get the chance to come to Australia, there's
Yeah.
an incredible place. It's an incredible venue and festival called the Tamworth Music Festival. This is actually the hat that I got this year from the festival.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. It's an incredible festival for artists like yourself to go to and experience like country music and country artists, and highly recommend if you ever get the chance to come to Australia, Tamworth Music Festival is the place to go to, Jonny.
Okay.
Highly recommend. Yeah.
Well, do you think that every one of these days, if I come up there, do you think maybe you could put like a good word in for me?
I could definitely put in a good word for you. I know a few artists that I support locally around Brisbane, so if you need a good word in, I'll promote you and I'll get your social media out there, and yeah, I'll definitely promote you more.
Yeah, and I have some more awesome things to show you guys around my room here. I don't just have this Tim McGraw cowboy hat, but I also got King George straight.
That's cool.
And then I also have his white hat from the movie Pure Country that he starred in when he was younger. And I got a hat that looks like Jason Aldean. I have his hat too. Yeah, I got my own mic and my own stand. I got my own sound system and my two speakers here that I use really at my gigs all the time. And I know that right now the Sunrise Record Store, there's the CD store, there's a girl that works in there that knows me for about a few months now. And she's trying to get me my own one-man show at the Rec Room. It's a new video game place down the road from us. And a lot of people go there. It gets packed every day, every night. And so, yeah, she's trying to talk to them about getting me my own show there. And shout out to my favorite three boys I've been watching on Netflix my whole life. Thank you to Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles, the Trailer Park Boys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me last weekend on Saturday at the Niagara Falls Comic Con. Had a great time with you guys. And thank you for letting me get a picture with you guys. That was decent.
Yes.
And Julian and Ricky Bubbles, thank you for taking 3 copies of my albums. I'm looking forward to having you guys watching my YouTube channel this coming month. And thank you for listening to my original songs, guys. I appreciate that. That was the best day of my life, ever meeting you guys. And I know everyone in here, you guys want to hear me do Man Me This Town, so I thought that I would do this now for you guys. All right, so
At TD, our support doesn't stop after 5. Year-round, we support organizations working to overcome obstacles.
So good.
I'm sick of the ads. I hate it.
So good.
Oh, Brigitte, on. Hey, Brigitte, you're the best. I love you. It's all good in the country. God made this country. Wild beyond free. It's all good in the country. God made this country. Wild beyond free. A man made this town. That's what I found. Everybody to press, praise, I squeeze. Good food, friends, and family. Home on the range, where the mic on stage. Don't forget, it's a good bit to range. Hear my town, we like the music loud. The bigger the crowd, the better the sound. Hear my town, we like the music loud. The bigger the crowd, the better the sound. The man made the sound, that's what I found. Everybody needs a fresh freeze, I squeeze. Good food, friends, and family. Home on the range with a mic on stage. Don't forget, it's a good bit to range. It's all good in the country. God made this country. Wow, feeling free. It's all good in the country. God made this country. Wow, feeling free. Can't even believe God sure made this country, but man made this town. Can't even believe country made this country, but man made the sound. Memories of fresh freeze, ice creams, good food, friends, and family. Home on the range where the rock on sage. Don't forget, it's a good bit to age. Country made this country, but made this town. Yeah. Cause we're my town.
Yes, Johnny. Yes. Wow. Oh my God, that was amazing.
And
Everyone, go support Johnny.
Also again, Brigitte, you have been the best. When I lost my grandma when she passed away, I remember that day I was home. I remember you called me at home right away, and you literally helped me get me through that. And you talked me through it, and you kept me strong, Brigitte. You kept me smiling, and you saved my life. And I don't know what I would have done without you. And I'm just really lucky to have you as a friend. And I love video chatting with you all the time. Thank you for writing a song about me. And I'm looking forward to you video chatting me this week. And I'm looking forward to hearing the song that you wrote about me. So I'm very excited to hear it. And then I also have I've got George Canyon's album right here that he officially assigned to me right there.
Yes. That's
So George, thank you so much. And here's my album about right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got like a ton of them. I got like a box like full, like really full of them, like a whole bunch of them.
Wow.
Yeah, like I got like all that to try and give out hopefully this year. And I'm thinking about bringing one to when my dad takes me to see Jeff Dunham. I'm thinking about bringing one of my albums to try and give it to him. If there's a guy that works for him there, that if I can give that to him, hopefully he'll hand it to him. Hopefully.
Awesome. Well, I just would like to say, Johnny, thank you so much for taking the time to join my show. It has been such an incredible pleasure having you on. Do you have any last final thoughts or anything that you'd like to share to your fans that you have?
Yeah, also thank you to Jeff Dunham's wife, Audrey Dunham. She's been watching me on YouTube for about a full month now, and she's actually commented on some of my videos. She follows me on here now, and we text each other a couple of times. And she also makes food blogs. I made a joke to her the other day. I said, when I watch your videos, I said, "You make me hungry, LOL." And she writes LOL back, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, I'll be at, like I said, I'm going to be at karaoke tomorrow and Saturday too as well from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then I'm going to be there again, same place on Sunday from 3 p.m. to 8. I also have one last thing I would like to show you guys on my channel here. I will be with, I'm going to be with Jason Aldean down in Toronto on Thursday, September 7th. And when I made an announcement about that 3 days ago, it has over now 1.4 thousand views on YouTube now. Yeah. And also, when I'm at the college this coming September, the people that work for the restaurant, they're thinking about bringing Randy from Trailer Park Boys back. They're thinking about bringing him to the restaurant to do another cheeseburger picnic show. So I'll keep you guys stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys updated if that's happening. And looking forward to live streaming at the karaoke restaurant. Can't wait to hear you guys hear me sing there. So it's going to be the best time ever.
Awesome. Well, everyone, go support Jonny Country. He's amazing. You have seen him right here on the Galaxy Man Show.
Yep.
Stay safe, Jonny.
So
All the best.
please follow my YouTube channel, guys.
Social
12.7 thousand subscribers. I will be giving shout outs to all my fans that are watching me on here today. I will be giving shout outs. I'll be tagging your names, so stay tuned for those.
Awesome. Everyone, as I said, go support Jonny Country. He's an inspiring artist. So yeah, go support Jonny Country. Thank you, Jonny.